was designed by Ebenezer Ulma and Sam Drerup as part of the National Science Foundation-supported Boat of Knowledge in the Science Classroom. Look closely at this picture of a statue. Notice the discoloration and pitting on the surface of the statue. Formulate a hypothesis as to how these imperfections were formed. These blemishes were caused by acid rain. When acid rain comes into contact with a basic material, such as the marble or granite which many statues are made of, a chemical reaction occurs. The acid breaks down the rock, creating discoloration and pitting. Today we'll be conducting a simple experiment to demonstrate the impacts of acid rain on stone buildings and statues. You will need one piece of chalk, a pin, a cup, and a weak acid solution, such as vinegar. First, fill 1 cup halfway with the weak acid solution. Next, carve a simple design into the chalk using a pin. Make sure this design is simple but well defined within the chalk. Once the statue has been carved, place it into a weak acid solution. Check your statue after 24 hours and notice the changes in your statue a day after being in the weak acid solution. Acid rain refers to precipitation with high levels of nitric and sulfuric acids. Although it is most commonly associated as acid rain, it can also occur as acid snow, acid fog, or even as dry material that settles to earth. Acid rain can come from natural or anthropogenic sources. Natural sources of acid rain are rotting vegetation, which releases dimethyl sulfide, and erupting volcanoes, which releases sulfur dioxide. Anthropogenic, or human-caused sources of acid rain revolve around the burning of fossil fuels. The largest source of man-made acid rain are from coal-fired power plants. This is the cycle of acid rain. Fossil fuels are burnt in a power plant. As the fossil fuel is combusted, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide are released in the emissions. In the atmosphere, these molecules combine with cloud water, forming sulfuric and nitric acid. Wind carries the acidic clouds away from the power plant, and acid water falls to the ground, acid deposition. Not only does acid deposition damage buildings and statues, it also negatively impacts the environment. Acid rain can acidify streams, lakes, rivers, and ponds. Acid deposition decreases the pH of aquatic systems, and if the water becomes too acidic, the water becomes toxic for the fish and other aquatic animals. Acid rain also negatively impacts soil quality. Acid rain releases aluminum from the soil, binding with necessary nutrients and reducing plant growth and reproduction. The Clean Water Act was passed in 1963. It set air quality standards for power plants, factories, and automobiles. This act aimed to protect and improve air quality and benefit human health. It limits the amount of pollutants that can be released by human activity. This law includes automobiles and industrial emissions. It limits the concentrations of specific air pollutants, provides funds to research pollution, and allows individuals the right to litigate against industries. Please continue this lesson by